nice. Okay, so there's this thing that happens, like not very often, like super rare, where my mods kick me off my own stream.
Ah.
They have the power to do that.
Really?
Yeah, but it like really never happens, and VODs never get deleted.
So is it just a blank screen, or does somebody else take over?
So they raid me out, so all of my viewers get dropped off at another stream, and then if I'm smart, I turn off my camera. That doesn't always happen either. But yeah, that's like super rare, so it's all good. I'm super well behaved, 99.9% of the time. Thank you for flipping me tons of shit. Bedtime for Vibe, night vibes, still healing, no degenning allowed for me until next Tuesday either. Oh, no degenning, that's okay. I probably shouldn't degen, I'm still recovering from this weekend. Holy shit, National Whiskey Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 a.m. was when I started my first charity stream and we were celebrating National Whiskey Day all the way till, I don't remember, it was late at night. Yeah. Whiskey the whole day. Nice. And then I slept for 4 hours and woke up. Yeah. And went out for the whole day.
And just went straight back into it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't drink as much the second day, but good God. It was terrible. And I will say no more rampages. I think that this last weekend was my last rampage.
Ever? Or, it's like saying I'm never going to drink again, and then a week later.
That sort of like, like when I line up my dates, I line them up back to back to back because I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, not doing that shit again. It was a terrible idea. So, but now I have other projects, like my board game night.
That's right.
I have a board game night coming up and a couple barbecues. So I think I'm going to focus on those instead of getting myself into trouble.
Go party planner mode?
I'm going to go Martha fucking Stewart. It's going to be great. I'll make like little cucumber sandwiches and shit. It'll be amazing.
Finger foods?
Everyone likes fingers. Welcome to the AFK Kitchen. We make conversation nightly. Food occasionally, friends easily. Oh, Truesman, that was super sweet. That is exactly what we do. Thank you. Bedtime for Vibe, nighty night. Hey, Alaska, says Mama Silva. Could you explain to Kathy who Roy Doc Holliday is, please?
Doc Holliday? Like the gunslinger?
You talking about... No, I think it's a baseball dude. Not Doc Holliday. Roy Doc Holliday.
Roy Doc Holliday. I don't know Roy Doc Holliday.
Neither one of us know. It's a baseball thing, though.
I didn't start following baseball until I moved to Washington. We didn't really do baseball in Alaska.
What'd you do in Alaska? Hockey?
No sports in my family.
Oh, Alaskans are just your family.
Yeah. Most people there just pick a random team to be a fan of because you can. There's no hometown team. Which is great because the sports bars there will have more TVs than any place in Washington. TVs on each table and these little boxes where you can have your own sound. And you'll have pockets of fans of every team there. So instead of it just being all Seahawks fans and then like the one 49ers fans everybody's yelling at, it's just they all just kind of congregate together and it's a lot more fun that way. Yeah.
You also don't give a shit. Like, you don't seem like overly passionate about any one team or anything.
No, I mean, I like supporting my local teams and I really like having a rivalry with somebody friendly. So when you have all fans of the team, it's not as fun as when you have a few people that are supporting the competition.
Yeah, did you? When you went to the Kraken game?
Yeah, he somehow became a Dallas Stars fan. And then when they were doing well, he decided to become a hockey fan again. And yeah, we had an excuse for him to come down from Alaska to go to that game. Yeah. He's not much of a shit talker either, though. So it's like when between games, there was a lot of like gifts going back and forth. But like at the game, he wasn't rubbing it in our face that we were losing.
We do mostly communicate in gifs and memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like him. He's really fun.
Pictures say 1,000 words.
Yeah, but like your personality was because he's a twin too. Oh, but that wasn't your twin brother, obviously. That was your older brother.
Yeah.
But in general, you guys are both like he's so laid back. He's not really one to get all up in your face about something. Like, really, you like the blah blah blahs? He's like the last one to get up in your face.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you shit about it in a friendly way, but as soon as somebody starts actually getting upset, then I kind of just stop talking to them about sports. It's not worth the energy.
Exactly. Super rare. It is super rare, LT. Your girl's a good girl, right?
Who?
Me. I'm a good girl.
Yeah.
I don't get in trouble.
No.
I don't get kicked off my own stream. I'm super well behaved. What are you talking about?
Sounds like you're setting yourself a challenge.
Jess says, nope, never yeeted off. Never deleted VOD. Nope, never. That, like, never happens. Okay.
Is that like sweeps week?
It's like, okay, worst was 4 times in 1 week. It's okay, but I had reasons. Okay, Alaska, you are still in the stream test, passing the mom test, and still an AFK evaluation. Oh, Becky. And you thought a job interview was rough. Oh my God, be fine. Be nice. Come on, I like him. Be nice to him. But they're all really nice people. Actually, the only assholes. Actually, no. Even the mods are nice. I'm trying to think if there's anyone who's going to be mean to you, but no, they'll like you.
Take it.
I wanted to like, you guys can try to troll him, but he doesn't scare easily. Honestly, he's dating me. Do you think if he scared easily, he would still be here? Come on. He had to put up with Lena too. He put up with Lena, and Jay's having an epic meltdown. Remember when whatever the fuck went overboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little fan thing.
The little squirty fan thing. So for Mother's Day, he took us out, me and the kids, on the Lake Washington, and we did like a little tour. And Lena, being Lena, was like, hey, you know what's a fun idea? So she chucked, I think it was Jace's toy, over the boat. And then he had to loop it around, and he had this like giant ass hook on a stick. And then Jace is over there fucking melting down and crying, and Lena's like, I don't give a shit. And then he rescued the toy or whatever, and everything was fine. And then we went to the playground afterwards. It was great. But like, honestly, he put up with my kids on a hot, sunny day when they were like really tired and emotional. And
she just wanted to go faster.
Oh my, yeah. So Lena was at the front, and she just kept, and everyone knows she doesn't really talk. She's pretty much nonverbal. She was very talkative. She just kept screaming at the, like she was just shaking, like, and then we'd like find a nice spot, and we'd like kind of like float for a little bit, and then she would just get restless, and she'd like, just start screaming again. So she knew what she wanted. She vocalized it. We did it.
Oh, yeah.
It was ridiculous. And then he had a little bubble machine, and it was so much fun. The kids had a blast. And now we know my daughter is an adrenaline junkie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Jace
got
on a windy day, and we'll just get the waves going.
Oh, God, I know, right? And the best part was Jace got over his fear of lake sharks.
Yeah.
Yes. Jace was very concerned about the sharks, but we reassured him there was no sharks. Holiday was a pitcher for Blue. Okay. Crazy Canuck, thank you. Holiday was a pitcher. I assumed he was a pitcher because that's what people kept saying. Roy Holiday only played for the Blue Jays and the Phillies. It always freaks me out that the Canadians have a team.
They feel the same way about all of our hockey teams.
Fair enough. We're too wholesome around here to be deleting VODs, Kappa. Yes, we are too wholesome here to be deleting VODs. I want to know I don't want to know what happened to the last one. I just know it's gone. We shoot photon torpedoes at anyone who actually, that's true. Okay, oh, by the way, do you see my USS Enterprise?
Ah, the lineage.
Isn't it
It starts with a sailboat? Okay.
It does, and it goes all the way to the E-class. But yes, anyone who is not nice, I like the good trolls because they keep the bad trolls at bay, but anyone who's not nice, we fire photon torpedoes at them, which is our way of saying they get banned. Those are the ones who just come in and start saying raunchy shit, or the ones who are inappropriate in other ways. What up, Ryan? Tell this guy I could totally take him in a fight. Ryan wants you to know that you would beat the shit out of him. Ryan is actually one of my really good friends. I actually told you about him before.
Okay.
But yes, tell this guy I could totally take him in a fight. Ryan, you would get destroyed. However, both of you guys are very similar personality. We're like,
yeah,
you'd probably just hug it out.
Yeah.
There would be no fighting. Both of you guys are not fighters. You're both like...
Start up grappling, end up hugging.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. You both be like, yes. And then you guys would probably go get a beer together or something. Like, just chill. Yeah. Jades. Okay, tell this guy. What? Yes. I figure anyone that Kathy let in the front door in the first place is likely a decent human being. Yes, that's true. If he's in my kitchen while my kids are home, y'all know this guy's he's a good guy. Or else I would have kicked his ass a long time ago. How dare the Lower 48 have a hockey team? Keep quiet now.
The
Right?
448, that's right.
Uh,
That's what we call it.
Chuzan says, lurk o'clock, screen's dark, ears engaged, happy evening, sweet dreams, and groovy tomorrows, y'all. Thank you, Chuzan. Chuzan actually had a part of their career being a ghost hunter.
Oh.
I shit you not.
Nice.
Fucking ghost hunter.
Yeah.
Craziest resume I've ever heard in my life. As long as you have a good sense of humor, a nice person, and love furry animals, you're good. That sounds like you.
I would hope so.
How's Ace?
He's getting better. He's standing up on his own.
Is it the meds, waiting for the meds to kick in, or the arthritis meds?
I think so. I think it's just eating regularly, getting his medicine.
His puppy was sick. His puppy was not feeling well, but is feeling better.
Yeah, he's just turned 10, and I was gone for the weekend, and I think he got really stressed out with me not being around.
Yeah. The cutest thing you said was when you, for a guy who cooks the same shit all the time, you made Ace a birthday cake.
I did, yeah.
It was
For his birthday.
adorable.
And then I tried it, and then I got sick.
That's why our date got rescheduled.
That was one of many things I shouldn't have eaten that day. So,
I was like, that was not smart. But yeah, so for Lana, rest in peace, when she turned 8 on stream, I made her an 8-course meal.
oh,
I mean, they were tiny meals,
sure.
but I made her an 8-course meal for her 8th birthday. So I was like all about the puppy birthday celebration. So when you said you made 8th, all that, and you're like, well, I mean, come on, her turn 10 is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, you get double digits, you get a birthday cake.
Fair enough. But I thought that was really, really sweet. I'm telling you, I will dog sit. I think, okay, so everyone in this kitchen knows that I'm a very, very big dog person. And I think it's because Ace wasn't snuggled enough, and that's why he was anxious. If he was here, he wouldn't have been anxious.
Yeah.
I would have snuggled the shit out of him, carried him up the stairs, let him sleep in my bed.
I almost brought him today, but I didn't want to just leave him in my truck for the whole Mariners game in downtown Seattle.
Oh, but that might have given him some anxiety if you like dropped him off, left. But you would be back in a couple hours versus a couple days.
He used to be great with all of that stuff, so it's like he's getting old and his personality is changing a little bit.
It's fine. But yes, in general. And then he has 2 dogs. So Ace is a German Shepherd, 10 years old, and then Rex is white.
Just a white dog.
Tiny white dog who licks faces.
Yes.
That's all I know about Rex.
It's not just he likes licking faces, he's obsessed. It's an addiction, a compulsion. He can't.
Fetish?
Oh yeah. You can hold him at arm's length and he will just push against your hand trying to get to your face. His eyes just staring at you. And as soon as you let go, he's in.
A little wiener dog that licks everyone's feet. So my friend will have a party and like the dog will just go from person to person just licking feet. Take your face licking fetish over foot licking fetish any day.
Especially if you don't see it coming and all of a sudden there's just a tongue on your
The dog's name is Ripley from Aliens. So like in my mind I was like, that's a great name for your dog. And then I see this motherfucker and I was like, I don't like that dog. I feel violated by that dog. Thank you. What kind of puppy is Rex?
His paperwork said he was part German Shepherd and part Lab. But that was just from so he was found running around in a
German Shepherd.
the part that wants to get adopted faster. Yeah. No, they just found him running around an orchard in central Washington. He was less than a year old, and so a shelter had him, and my friends adopted him from the shelter, so they just had to make stuff up. And people want German Shepherd, so you put German Shepherd as any part of mixed breed. Oh, yeah.
But
Exactly. Yeah.
same thing.
He looks like maybe, because he's short hair, there may be some kind of pit bull type animal in there. But he's smaller, so maybe like a terrier of some kind as well.
Beefy terrier. Like Wishbone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wishbone, exactly, yeah.
Beefy Wishbone.
One of these days or years for Halloween, I'm going to get him a full Wishbone costume. I tried finding one already made, and I'm going to have to look.
Yeah.
Like his
Like when he goes into history and oh my god.
The one I remember the most is his Sherlock Holmes one. Little hat and like
That's the
he's got the spots too.
spots.
They're light, but they're there.
And how old's
He's 4, 5-ish.
both of them still have a lot of energy.
Oh yeah.
And he's a little bit more barky too.
Yeah, he likes barking at anybody coming by the window, and he can hear really well. So he knows before they even get to our street, and he's ready for it. And then if we're walking, his favorite thing to do is he waits till the last minute. So if I have him like in my truck on the gas station, somebody will walk by, and he'll sit there at the window just quietly until they get right next to the truck, and then he just barks right at them. It scares the shit out of people. It's funny as hell.
You.
Oh yeah, people come into the gas station like, whose dog is that? Scare the shit out of me.
Okay, so I have to figure out I don't know what I'm making. Welcome to the AFK kitchen. I have no idea what I'm making.
I make bachelor food. You just take whatever's around, cut it up into bite-sized pieces, and you put it in a pot together with some kind of flavor. And it's always good.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, so so I do have some extra leftovers of other things that I need to put in your mouth. But like, oh my God. Y'all meet on Christian Mingle? Definitely not. We fucking met on Tinder. Probably the opposite of Christian Mingle.
No. All mingle, no Christian for me.
Yeah. Ditto. Yes. Okay, wait. So I have to figure out what the fuck I'm making. So actually, no, I know what I'm gonna make. I need a bowl. I'm cheating. I'm doing Korean barbecue sauce, but it's pre-made. Because sometimes I'm lazy and I use pre-made sauce. People can fucking deal with it.
So I do pre-made sauce for my curry until now. I've did it a few times, and now I've started buying the individual ingredients. Myself. Because it wasn't spicy enough, so I got spices to add to it. And then I got like 3 different ones, and then I just got like a paste, and I was like, at this point...
Quiz for Alaska. Name the following. 1. A concert you remember fondly. 2. A book you remember fondly. 3. A piece of art you hang in your front room.
Oh my God. If you can't read it, down there. Okay. A concert you remember fondly. Chat would like to know.
All right. One of the first times I came down to Seattle from Sitka was just to see Metallica. A friend and I were obsessed with Metallica. And we found a way to turn it into a school trip. And I made up a fake, semi-fake, it kind of existed.
You made it fake?
No, it kind of existed, but we made up a TV station that was a student or youth-run local TV station. So we made up business cards and stationery, and we actually had fleece polos with this logo that I made on it. And our mentor at the time had connections, and he convinced Metallica and their agents that we were this legit group, and we got to interview the band and film the concert, and then go around all of Seattle, interview all these different tech companies and people. That's actually how we got to the GDC down in San Francisco. Had press passes to that. A bunch of teenagers. Fun. The concert itself, they forgot to tell Metallica's bodyguards that I was allowed to film the concert.
Oh my God, you got body check?
I was down there with a camera, and this guy was probably your height, but 100 pounds heavier than me. Just massive. He was wider than he was tall, but all muscle. And that's why he's a bodyguard. Yeah, and he comes from the stage straight to me, grabs the camera and tells me, I have a full like video camera, not a phone. And he's just like, he was nice about it. He's just like, no, you can't film here. And some guy had told me, like, if anybody gives you trouble, just tell him. And it's just a local security guy, so he had a number, like 454 said it was okay. So I'm trying to tell this mountain of a man, 454 said it's okay. He has no idea what I'm talking about. So I go back to my seat and find the guy, and he's like, no, just go back down there. We'll take care of that. So I go back down there. Some guy comes over to me, a lot angrier this time, because I just shows back out with my camera. Took the camera, took the tape out of it, gave me the camera back. And so now we're done. And the mentor guy that took us down there, he goes back, ends up in Metallica's dressing room after the show. Lars Ulrich turns to the security guard, like, give the kids back their fucking tape. So then I had 2.5 songs I had to splice together and do a report to the school board. on our school trip that we took down to film Metallica.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a fun concert.
What happened to the video?
We got the tape back. It just wasn't much on there.
Oh.
But of course, I didn't bleep out any of the swear words either. I was just like, we're just gonna show the school board what really happened.
Make sure their money was good used.
Yeah. And then so we had interviewed James Hetfield, and the next year one of my friends was running for student council, and they didn't want to do speeches, so they just had everybody do videos. So I just edited and spliced all the different things that James Hetfield said to make it look like he was endorsing our student president. Yeah, it was fun. We'll tell you this side of that footage.
And this is what your taxpayers pay for.
That's right.
German Shepherd Lab Mix. Yeah. Was he protective of his family and wanted to play fetch with strangers? Was he protective of his family, Rex?
His old family? Which family?
Might run up to strangers. Okay. Like, is his personality that he might run up to strangers barking and then lick them to death?
Oh, yes.
Yes. You call